On this week's Health and Wellness, Megan Gilroy continues her conversation with intuitive medium Lea M. Hill.
Many of us have had the experience of having the phone ring and knowing who is calling us, or having some kind of hunch or intuition and following it and finding out it was true. Well, Lea M. Hill is an intuitive medium, a psychic, and an energy healing practitioner trained in a variety of techniques. And after coming to accept her own gifts, she now helps other people on their healing journey. So thank you, Lea, for talking to me
Megan.
today.
Thanks.
So did you always know that you were a psychic, or how has this ability come forward in your life?
Well, I did know when I was a really small child. I would go into the basement of my house and sense someone staring at me or watching me or someone else there, and I'd look around, there's no one there. I also frequently would hear my name being called, and I turn around and there's no one there. It just feels like there's someone around me.
Yeah.
And as a small child, I was really scared of that.
Sure.
It was quite scary. I didn't know how to control it. I didn't know what it meant. But I did know that no one else I knew was having these experiences. Right. So I decided to just withdraw and hide within myself and try to fit in with the world as much as I could, and denying who I really was. But eventually it didn't work that well.
Right.
I had to just start the journey of accepting myself for who I really am.
Can you turn your psychic ability on and off, or are you always receiving information?
Yeah, I don't know if you can totally turn it off and on,
Right.
although I tried, for many years when I was afraid of it. I wanted to turn it off. I wanted to pretend that I wasn't hearing anything or seeing anything. But I don't think I was, entirely successful with shutting it off. What I do now is I actually use filters. And if I didn't have filters, I would get probably bombarded with a lot of information, visions, and hearing and feeling things that I just don't need, that I'm just because I'm that open to it. But now the way I do it, like when I work with a client, for example, is I focus my energy very similar to the way you tune the radio dial on your car radio, and you just tune it until it matches the frequency of that radio station, and then you hear the clear music, and that's basically what I do.
Right.
I just tune my frequency, my tuner, to that person or whatever the question or the issue is, and that's how it works.
So you have a little more control. So does being psychic mean you always know what's going to happen?
No, actually, that's a really good question, because there's one thing about being psychic or intuitive is that they don't always know the answers, because what being psychic means is you're reading energy that person or that space is giving off right then. So the special thing and the unique thing about us as humans is we have free will.
Right.
So our free will means we can change our minds at any moment. You probably know a few people who have just totally changed direction in their lives and decided not just new career, but everything, new lifestyle, new attitudes, new beliefs. And that's actually what I did in my process. So that changes the energy.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in learning more about being psychic, you can visit Lea's website, which is leamhill.com. And we are going to talk to Lea one more time about whether anyone can be psychic. So stay tuned.